You toss them in the trash without a second thought. Those peels, stems, and scraps you consider worthless? They're hiding a secret, one that could transform your health. What if I told you the most powerful nutrients are not in the shiny produce aisle, but in what you've been throwing away? Let's dig in. 1. The shocking truth about your trash can. Every time you peel a potato or chop off broccoli stems, you're throwing away more nutrients than you keep. Studies show vegetable peels contain up to 40% higher antioxidant levels than the flesh. That garbage is packed with fiber, vitamins, and compounds that fight inflammation. Think about it. Nature designed these parts to protect the plant. Why would not they be potent? Consider this. When you peel an apple, you're removing most of its gut-healthy prebiotics. That waxy skin contains pectin, which feeds the good bacteria in your microbiome better than any expensive probiotic supplement. And potato skins? They have more potassium than a banana, a mineral most Americans are dangerously low on. The worst part? We've been conditioned to think clean food means peeled and processed. But nature does not make mistakes. Those ugly parts are precision-engineered nutrient delivery systems. Next time you reach for the peeler, ask yourself, am I removing the medicine? 2. The one scrap that outshines superfoods, watermelon rind. Yes, the part you spit out or toss. It's loaded with citrulline, a compound that boosts blood flow better than most expensive supplements. Athletes use it for endurance, but you've been binning it. Here's how to use it. Blend the white part into smoothies or pickle it for a gut-healthy snack. Citrulline is not just for athletes. It helps lower blood pressure by relaxing blood vessels, something 1 in 3 adults could benefit from. And the greenish-white part near the rind? That's where the amino acid arginine concentrates, which boosts wound healing and immune function. Farmers markets often sell ugly watermelons with thick rinds. These are actually the most nutrient-dense. Try this. Grate the rind into coleslaw for a crunch that fights inflammation better than kale chips. The rind's mild flavor absorbs dressings beautifully while giving you a stealth health boost. 3. Your morning coffee habit just got healthier. Those used coffee grounds? Stop trashing them. They're a goldmine for your skin and garden. Mix them with coconut oil for an exfoliating scrub that fights cellulite. Or sprinkle them around plants to deter pests. But the real magic? Dry them and add a teaspoon to smoothies for an extra fiber boost. Just do not overdo it. Used coffee grounds contain nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium, the same NPK ratio as most store-bought fertilizers. But unlike chemical versions, they slowly release nutrients without burning plants. For skincare, the coarse texture gently removes dead skin cells while the caffeine temporarily tightens skin. The real shocker? Researchers found applying coffee grounds to cuts may speed healing. The chlorogenic acid acts as a natural antiseptic. Just ensure they're cool and finely ground to avoid abrasion. 4. The onion layer you never eat. The papery outer skin of onions is where most of the quercetin hides, a flavonoid that supports immunity and heart health. Simmer it in soups or steep it in hot water for tea. It's free medicine hiding in plain sight. Quercetin in onion skins is so powerful that supplement companies isolate it for allergy pills, but your body absorbs it better from whole food sources. The yellow outer layers have the highest concentration, especially in organic onions grown in mineral-rich soil. Simmering the skins creates a golden broth that fights viruses. During cold season, add garlic and thyme for a potent immune tonic. Bonus: the skins contain more sulfur compounds than the onion itself, which helps detox heavy metals from your body. 5. Why banana peels are not just for slapstick comedy. Rub the inside of a banana peel on mosquito bites to stop itching. Or blend cooked peels into muffin batter. They add moisture and a hit of serotonin-boosting tryptophan. In some cultures, they're fried or baked as a meat substitute. Sounds crazy until you try it. Banana peels contain lutein, which protects your eyes from blue light damage, something we all need in our screen-filled lives. The peel's serotonin content is highest when the banana is just speckled with brown spots. For sleep issues, boil chopped peels in water for 10 minutes, strain, and drink before bed. The tryptophan converts to melatonin naturally, without next-day grogginess. And that mosquito bite trick? It works because the peel's polysaccharides reduce histamine response faster than most over-the-counter creams. 6. The citrus secret big supplement companies hate. Orange and lemon peels contain 4x more fiber than the fruit. Grate organic peels into yogurt or steep them in vinegar for a cleaning spray that kills bacteria. Even better, Dehydrate them for a vitamin C-packed seasoning. The white pith beneath citrus peels contains hesperidin, a flavonoid that strengthens capillaries and reduces varicose vein appearance. When zesting, include some pith for maximum benefit. For a gut-healing tonic, ferment peels in salt water for a week. The resulting brine is packed with probiotics 10x more diverse than store-bought kombucha. Dehydrated peels retain their oils best at low temps, 95 degrees Fahrenheit, for 12 hours. These make potent additions to loose-leaf tea blends for all-day immune support. 7. How carrot tops can save your next meal. Those leafy greens. They're more nutritious than the carrots themselves. Blend them into pesto or sauté with garlic for a side dish richer in vitamin K than kale. Farmers markets often sell bunches with tops attached. Now you know why. Carrot tops contain 6x more calcium than the roots, crucial for bone health as we age. Their slightly bitter taste comes from alkaloids that stimulate digestion. Think of them as nature's bitters. When making pesto, blanch the greens first to soften their texture, then blend with walnuts. The stems are edible too, chopped finely into omelets where they mimic the texture of fresh herbs. Farmers used to feed carrot tops to dairy cows to increase milk production. Now we know it's because they're rich in galactagogues. 8. The fish scrap that reverses aging. Salmon skin is not just edible, it's where most of the collagen and omega-3s live. Crisp it up in the oven for a chip-like snack that supports glowing skin. Most restaurants throw it away. Ask for it next time. Salmon skin collagen is type I, the same kind that keeps human skin elastic. When crisped properly, 425 degrees Fahrenheit for 15 minutes, it becomes a chip-like vehicle for healthy fats. The dark flesh closest to the skin contains astaxanthin, an antioxidant 6,000x stronger than vitamin C. Most sushi chefs discard this part. Ask for salmon skin hand rolls to get this delicacy. For maximum benefits, choose wild-caught salmon. Their skins have fewer contaminants and higher omega-3 concentrations than farmed varieties. 9. Why you should never drain your pasta water. The starchy liquid is a natural thickener for sauces, but it's also a hair rinse that adds shine. Let it cool and use as a post-shower treatment. Your grandma knew this trick. It's time we remembered. The starch molecules in pasta water rearrange when cooled, creating a film-forming polymer that smooths hair cuticles. This works best with whole wheat pasta water. The extra minerals enhance shine. For skin, lukewarm pasta water makes a soothing compress for irritated complexions. The starch reduces redness similarly to oatmeal baths. Italian grandmothers have used this as a cheap eczema treatment for generations. Save your next batch in the fridge for up to 3 days. It develops more beneficial compounds over time. 10. The ultimate kitchen scrap hack. Save all your veggie scraps in a freezer bag. Once it's full, simmer them into a nutrient-dense broth. Bones, peels, stems, they create a gut-healing elixir that puts store-bought broth to shame. Your trash is trying to tell you something. These scraps are not leftovers. They're the missing pieces of your health puzzle. Start small. Pick one scrap this week and repurpose it. Then come back and tell me which one surprised you most. And if you're still throwing these away, well, now you know better.